this beautiful day to you, children of God, and welcome to today's episode of God's Protectorate Ministries Word. Yes, you're welcome on board. For quite some time, we've been off air because we were looking at bringing exclusives for your viewership. And by the special grace of God, going here and there, we have been able to bring something that I am sure that you will find interesting and you will learn a lot from. Yes, all over the world, God, after creation, set aside spots of divine healing and deliverance. And Nigeria is not an exception. And you remember the pool of Bethesda, John chapter 5, verses 1 to 15, where people gathered to be healed when the waters were stirred. And you also remember a man who had been invalid for 38 years, whom Jesus commanded at that point to rise, take up his bed and walk. I won't want to go into details of this. There are so many other examples all over the world of places of healing and deliverance who God actually and really assigned as spots of healing and deliverance for his people. Now, and you remember, like I said in an earlier video by God's Protectorate Ministries, a good number of such sites in Nigeria may not be prolific for Christian healing and deliverance because they had been occupied by African traditional religion practitioners who earlier saw the greatness of God at such places. You cannot doubt that Christianity came to Nigeria later when ATR, African traditional religion, was in existence and was being widely practiced. So most of those spots that God created were already identified by the ATR practitioners and occupied by those ATR practitioners, such that Christians later felt that those places were not places of holiness, whereas those places were actually places of holiness, and they still remain places of holiness by the special grace of God. Now, yours truly was at one of such spots in Nigeria, in particular, the Sogidi Lake in Awe, Oyo State, where I met with a major custodian of the monumental piece, Pastor Stephen Adebayo Ojedele JP, who, despite his being well lettered, decided to do his initial introduction in Yoruba. Now, there are a few highlights to be noted in this video that I want you to note very well. Those highlights are highly relative to Christianity, and I'll point them out now before we go into the details. The Bible states that God created sea animals, Genesis 1:21, but does not include mermaids in the creation accounts. And up till the moment, there's no scientific evidence to support their existence. Now, second, Pastor Ojedele in the last sentence in the video clearly said that there was no monopoly of the mysterious site by any of the different faiths, be it Christian, Islam, or African traditional religion. Muslims and Christians come there at will, to pray, and they are allowed. Nobody is sent away, and nobody brings sacrifices and things like that in there. Now, in fact, for reasons of inclusion, anytime the ATR worshippers felt that sacrifices should be made concerning the lake, they are allowed to do so. But such sacrifices are never brought to the site of the lake. What this means is that there's complete purity of that site, of that lake, up till the moment. The wisdom that God has put into people concerning the Sogidi Lake is that there's no monopoly. Nobody claims the site. Everybody sees God as being present and acting there. Nobody adds denomination. Nobody adds religion to it. Maybe I'm a Christian, or I'm a Muslim, or I'm an African traditional religion practitioner. No. So anybody comes there, and they say Christians from all over the world come there to pray. Muslims from all over the world also come there to pray. So that is the situation in that place. That makes it a place where God is still acting. And by the time you watch this video, you hear from Pa Ojedele most of the things he has to say, you will understand that up till now, God is acting in this particular Sogidi Lake. Let's get ahead and see what happened all through. Thank you. Olusegun Adebambo is opportune to be at the entrance of the Sogidi Lake in Awe, Oyo State, a monument where God has deposited a lot for the well-being of human beings in Nigeria and by extension in Africa. Yes, it's been a time that I've been planning to come over here to see what God has deposited here and how this place has been functioning. Let's get along inside so that I can get you details of what transpires here. Follow me. Èmi ni Ọ̀jọ̀mọ́ Olúṣẹ́gun Adébámbọ̀, oníròyìn láti First Nigeria TV based in Lagos and Ibadan. So a ní ká wá wo nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run deposit síbí, what God has deposited here as a monument, and ká wá wo àwọn iṣẹ́ tí ó ń ṣe. A gbọ́ pé healing, ìwòsàn ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bí. A gbọ́ pé oríṣiríṣi agbára lọ́lọ́run fi síbí, different types of powers, healing, well-being powers are deposited here. So òun la ní ká torí ẹ̀ wá, ká lè túbọ̀ fún, ká tún lè spread ẹ̀ fún àwọn numerous viewing public wa, just to be able to let our viewing public have a knowledge of what God has deposited here, so that they can know that there's only one God, and that true God that we all serve in different ways for different purposes and different ways is really evident in activity, sir.
Ní orúkọ kábíyèsí ọba Cornelius Abíọ́lá Táíwò Ọ̀làdòkun kẹta aláwẹ̀ ti ìlú Awẹ́, òun ni a kí káàbọ̀ sí ìlú Awẹ́, pàápàá jùlọ sí odò Sogidi tí ẹ wá níbí. Orúkọ tèmi ni Stephen Adébáyọ̀ Ọ̀jẹ̀délé JP, ọmọdé Àsálù ní àwọn bí ìlú. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí tí ẹ bá wá pẹ̀lú odò Sogidi, odò kan ló kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n ìlú ló kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ìdí ni wípé Awẹ́ ọmọ Odùduwà pọ́nbélé òun ni wá. Bí sáà ti ṣẹ̀ wá, òun ni ìlú Ilé Ifẹ̀ ní Ọ̀ṣun State. Agboolé tí Awẹ́ ti kúrò ní Ọ̀ṣun State ní Ilé Ifẹ̀ yìí, òun ni à ń pè ní Ọ̀ǹtọ́. Ọ̀ǹtọ́ òun ni ilé yẹn jẹ́ ní ọ̀hún. Ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n wà. Àwọn àbúrò mẹ́ta wọ́n wá pé ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn àgbà wípé ẹ̀gbọ́n bọ̀dá wa, ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà lọ dá dúró lórí ẹsẹ̀ wa. Àwọn àbúrò ẹni tó jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn pátápátá yìí, òun ni à ń pè ní Ilẹ̀múlú. Ẹni kejì tó tẹ̀lé òun ni Ọ̀làdòkun. Ẹni kẹta òun ni Ikúmáwòyí, nígbà tí ẹni kẹrin jẹ́ Mọ́fílé. Mọ́fílé, Ikúmáwòyí àti Ọ̀làdòkun àní àlọ́bẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn Ilẹ̀múlú yìí pé kó jí káwọn lọ. Eléyìí ló mú wọn gbéra kúrò ní ìlú Ilé Ifẹ̀. Wọ́n kó ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ àti gbogbo nǹkan ọ̀sìn wọn, wọ́n kó lọ. Ibi tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ tẹ̀dó sí òun là ń pè ní Ẹ̀bá Ọ̀dàn. Ẹ̀bá Ọ̀dàn yẹn ló di Ìbàdàn lónìí. Ìgbà tí wọ́n tún wà níbẹ̀ náà, wọ́n rí i pé kò sátúnṣe. Wọ́n gbéra, wọ́n lọ sí Ogun State ní Ẹ̀gbá Gbàgùrá. Ẹ̀gbá Gbàgùrá yìí ni wọ́n wà. Wọ́n jẹ́wọ́ agbára tí wọ́n ní, pàápàá jùlọ Ilẹ̀múlú. Ó jẹ́wọ́ agbára rẹ̀ nítorí pé ìdílé tí ó ní agbára ní ìlú Ilé Ifẹ̀ ní agboolé Ọ̀ǹtọ́ yìí. Ìgbà tí àwọn ogun ìbàrìbá dé sí Ẹ̀gbá Gbàgùrá, tí wọ́n bá kógun jà wọ́n, ó lu agbára. Kí ni agbára tó lò? ó tẹ̀ ní parapara sórí omi. Àwọn náà ní pé káwọn ó gun orí kíní káwọn kọjá ni. Ìgbà tí Ọlọ́run fi àpẹẹrẹ hàn àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì àti Egypt níjọ́ wọn àná lórí òkun pupa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ní a ti gun orí ẹní parapara ìgbà tí wọ́n dàrin gbogbo àwọn ogun ìbàdìbá yìí wọ́n rì sínú omi pátápátá. Èyí ló wá mú ọba Gbàgùrá fún wọn ní oyè Olùkọ̀tún, ilẹ̀ Mólú Olùkọ̀tún. Ìgbà tí wọ́n sáàtún wà níbẹ̀ náà tó pẹ́ wọ́n bá ní ẹ̀gbọ́n àti ìdìbí tá à ń lọ. Ilé ló mú wọn kí wọ́n gbéra kúrò ní ẹ̀gbá Gbàgùrá ní ìdàkẹta. Ó ní wọ́n dé síbí. Ibi tí wọ́n dé sí ó ní à ń pè ní òpópó Haúsá tó di òkè Ọ̀dọ̀fin nílùú Awẹ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Ìgbà tí wọ́n débẹ̀ wọ́n dúró sí ìdí igi kan, wọ́n bá ìyá kan ní ìdí igi yìí. Haúsá ni, bí Ìgbò ni, bí Ègùn ni, kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀. Wọ́n wá bi léèrè pé arábìnrin ọkọ rẹ dà? Ó ní kéwò kéwò kéwò, ẹni pé ọkọ òun ti yín ìbọn lọ. Ilé yẹn ni wọ́n fi ń jẹ́ ilé kéwò ní òkè Ọ̀dọ̀fin láwẹ́ níbí. Wọ́n ní Jagun Ọ̀dọ̀fin lóyè tí wọ́n ń jẹ níbẹ̀. Abẹ́ igi tí wọ́n dúró sí yìí, igi yìí eléwé wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ báyìí ní igi yẹn. Nílẹ̀ Káàárọ̀ Oòjíire kò síbi tẹ́ ẹ lè dé tẹ́ ẹ ní rí igi yìí, igi àsásá. Igi àsásá òní igi yìí jẹ́, ṣùgbọ́n àdàpè rẹ̀ ní Arúwẹ́wẹ́. Ibi tí wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ fa orúkọ Awẹ́ yọ òní bí igi Arúwẹ́wẹ́ Awẹ́ bí wọ́n ti fà yọ nù. Ìgbà tí wọ́n wá sí yìí tán wọ́n á ní tí a bá dúró níbí yìí o, tí a bá dúró níbí ẹ láti wá ibo ni a ti rí omi tá a máa mu. Títí a débí yìí gbà náà ní 1750 òun la tẹ ìlú Awẹ́dó, that is 275 years ago òun ni àti tẹ Awẹ́dó. Ilé ìgbà tí wọ́n ti á ní bàbá sí o, wọ́n á pè olórí àwọn ọlọ́dẹ. Orúkọ ọlọ́dẹ yìí là ń pè ní Ọdẹ́yẹmí Métíọ̀ nílé ọlọ́dẹ láwẹ́ níbí. Wípé ẹ wá omi tí a máa mu. So ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀síwájú ká lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti òkè níbi tí ó ti sẹ̀.
Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ dáàdì. Now dáàdì wọ́n ní wọ́n máa ń ṣe ọdún, wọ́n ní mo ti ẹ̀kan miss ẹ̀ by a week or so ni. Kí ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà ọdún yẹn gangan? What happened at that time during the festival? Bless you, sir.
A ti parí ọdún Awẹ́ Day.
We have done Awẹ́ Day.
The last day tí a bá máa ṣe bí ìjọdógún la parí ẹ̀.
15 days ago we finished it.
Kábíyèsí àti gbogbo àwọn olóyè rẹ̀
The king and all the subjects
gidi
come to Sogidi,
láti wá gbàdúrà
come and pray
fún ìlú.
for the town.
Àwọn eléégún tẹ̀lé wọn lẹ́yìn.
People,
Àwọn ọlọ́dẹ
different
gbogbo
worshippers
oníkálukú ni wọ́n
come
wà
and follow.
sódò yìí
You come
láti
here
wá bá kábíyèsí yóò
come
fún
and
omi
felicitate with
yóò fi
Kábíyèsí.
gbàdúrà fún gbogbo
You
ìlú.
pray for the whole
Gbogbo ọmọ
town.
ìlú náà lọ́wọ́ ọbẹ̀ wọ́n máa pọ́n ọmọ ṣùgbọ́n ṣàwọ̀ àdúrà gbà ní.
Yes.
Ṣùgbọ́n bí mo ṣe sọ téèyàn bá ní ohun ibi kan
If anybody wants to do anything bad, the river will not take the prayer.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo ti ń sọ nípa odò yìí ó ti wá sí ìmúṣẹ ní ọdún tó kọjá lọ.
What I've been talking about this river has
Nítorí
happened
pé
last year.
láti 2013
In 2013,
òun ni Aláròyé ti wá láti Èkó.
Aláròyé came from Lagos.
Gbogbo pépà tí wọ́n ṣe programs yẹn
Newspaper.
ń bẹ nínú ilé lọ́dọ̀ mi tí mo
also
ní
there.
ìjọba wa wọn kà kún.
The government does not.
Ìgbà tó tó di 2016
In 2016,
Nigerian Tribune,
Nigerian Tribune,
Saturday Tribune,
Saturday Tribune
ó wá sódò yìí,
came here,
ó wá wò.
could see it.
Ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ gbé ìgbésẹ̀ akin,
The first person that did something
òun náà ni Governor Lam Adesina.
was Governor Lam Adesina.
Òun ló gbogbo kíní ìjókòó tí àwọn èèyàn fi jókòó nílẹ̀ yẹn.
All the seats that people are using to sit down there
Òun ló rà á
was
ní
the one that bought them,
lóko wá
brought them here
síbí yìí.
to this place.
Gbogbo àwọn kíní
All these things
òun ló ní kí wọ́n decorate ẹ̀.
made them to be decorated.
Nítorí pé late Chief J.A. Ajao,
Yes.
Ajao Brothers,
Ajao Brothers
òun ló mọ fẹ́ǹsì
was
yìí
the one
lọ.
that did the fence.
Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó wà ní ẹja mú,
All the things that are
gbogbo àwọn àwòrán tó wà ní ara
pictures
kíní ìlọ
and
pátápátá.
all the pictures here,
Ẹ wò ó.
all the pictures here.
Èmi S.A. Ọ̀jẹ̀délé,
I.S.A. Ojedele,
Mrs. Tayo Jayeola,
Jayeola, yes,
àwa méjèèjì la
two
dá
of
owó
us
jọ
paid money
tá a kó fún Ọ̀jẹ̀yọmí
pay
Adélọ́wọ̀
Ojeyomi Adelowo
Lọ́sìn Arts.
nursing arts to
Òun
do
ló
this
design
picture,
gbogbo àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí síbẹ̀.
design everything
Gẹ́gẹ́
that
bí
is
ọmọ ìlú táwa donate
children
owó
of
lẹ̀,
town.
òun ló ṣe gbogbo kíní tí
did
ọgbà owó
all
lẹ́yìn material sí àtìrà tó
apart
jùlọ
from
sí.
materials we pay.
Láti ìgbà náà tí a fi gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti ń ṣe nǹkan síbí, a máa jẹ́ kí orúkọ rẹ̀ kó máa hàn níbẹ̀. Fún àpẹẹrẹ, fẹ́ǹsì
For
tẹ́ ń wò lọ
example,
yìí,
the fence
yípo yìí,
all over,
obìnrin kan
a woman did it,
òun ló ṣe lọ.
all the surrounding fence
Inú
and
àbádé
all the
inú ilé
inside.
àárí bẹ́ẹ̀. Òun náà ni à ń pè ní Mariam
That is Miriam
Abímbọ́lá
Abimbola
Oyèlékè.
Nileke,
Ọmọ bíbí ìlú Awẹ́ńbí ni.
also from Awe.
Ní Ìjẹ̀ṣán, òun ni a fi jẹ ọ̀tún ìyálóde
So last
Awẹ́là
9 days ago, she was made Otun Iyalode
láti fi dá lọ́lá pẹ̀lú.
to honor her for what she has done.
Nítorí náà gbogbo ohun tí oníkálukú bá ń ṣe
Anything everybody is doing,
àpẹẹrẹ rẹ̀, gbogbo àwọn tí a ṣe gbogbo àwọn nǹkan ìjókòó yìí, pàápàá jùlọ Chief Adérọ̀gbà Adéṣakin Balógun tìlú Awẹ́.
Chief Aderogba Adesakin Balogun of Awe,
Bákan náà Chief Adékálé
Chief Adekale,
òun ni Ọ̀tún Balógun tó jẹ ní àná Jímọ̀
the Otun Balogun
Awẹ́land.
of Aweland,
So oríṣiríṣi gbogbo iṣẹ́ àwọn alálàdé
Alalade,
ọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ni ti ìlú Awẹ́,
Kini of Awe,
àwọn wọ̀nyẹn lóníkálukú wọn
they all did
ò ní wọ́n
different
donate
things,
tí wọ́n fi gbogbo
different
nǹkan wọn.
donations.
So kọ́wáṣẹ̀ tó wá di wípé àwọn tí mò ń sọ lórí tẹlifíṣàn nínú pépà òun náà ní Ọ̀yọ́ state governor
Your
government
state government, yes.
ni a wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá gbà ni a fi sọ ibi di World Tourism Center.
Oyo state government particularly now has accepted to turn this place into World Tourism Center. Congratulations, Baba.
Ní last year
Last year.
ó ní ó ti di World Tourism
So
Center.
the Shogidi Lake now is now a World Tourism Center, recognized.
So ẹ rí i pé ẹ ti rí àgádágodo
Yes,
ní
there's
ẹnu
a
rẹ̀.
padlock. Yes.
So whoever tó bá fẹ́ wọdò yìí
Whoever wants to come here,
yóò san
pay
500
500 naira
ticket.
as ticket. All right.
So bí o ti ṣe rí
That's
olùwọ̀n tá a bá ṣe tán a lè tún wo àwọn àwòrán wọ̀nyí láti kó lọ ṣùgbọ́n láti má dìlé ara wa púpọ̀ wọlé
Let's go
láti
inside.
rí
Let's go inside and see what the monument looks like inside.
Meteor,
This is the photograph of Odeyemi Meteor
ẹni tí ó ṣe àwárí odò Sogidi
that got to find the Sogidi River.
nígbà tó débí yìí
When he got here,
ó rí àwọn ọ̀bọ lórí igi.
he saw monkeys on the tree.
Àwọn ọ̀bọ yìí wọ́n wá ń rí wọn sá látòrí igi kan sí èkejì
When they saw him, they started running from one tree to another
títí tí wọ́n fi dé orí ibi igi tí omi wà.
until they got to where the water was.
Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí ọlọ́dẹ ti rí àwọn ọ̀bọ yìí lókè,
When he saw the monkeys,
wọ́n sọ ojú náà kò wo bẹ̀ mọ́.
he didn't look at them any longer.
Ọ̀tọ̀ níbi tí wò títí nígbà tí ó dé igi ó ní.
When he now got to the tree,
Àwọn ọ̀bọ àwòrán wọn
the monkeys,
ò lè wọ̀nyí
those are the photographs
lórí igi.
on the tree.
So ìgbà tó débẹ̀
When he got there, Bless you, sir.
Orí omi ní ìdí igi
He
yìí.
saw water at the base of the tree.
So ọwa ní ẹ̀yin ọ̀bọ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o.
He now said, monkeys, I thank you.
Òun ò ní pa wọ́n mọ́.
I won't kill you again.
Látìgbà náà
And since then,
tó ti rí omi yìí,
when he saw the water,
ó wá tó rí èso kan nílẹ̀.
he now saw another seed on the ground.
Ó wá mú èso yìí,
And he took the seed
ó jẹ wò.
and ate it.
Nígbà tó jẹ wò,
When he ate it,
ó wá ní ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi,
he said, my people,
èso gidi lèso yìí.
that this is a real seed, which means a sogidi in Yoruba.
Bí èso gidi, ibẹ̀ náà ni orúkọ sogidi ló ti jáde.
And that was where the name Sogidi came from.
Kí ni èso gidi tá à ń wí yìí?
What is this Sogidi that we're talking about?
Òun náà ni èso àgbálùmọ̀, igi
This
àgbálùmọ̀.
is the Sogidi they're talking about. It's Agbalumo.
Ìgbà tí wọ́n ti rí eléyìí tán,
When they saw that,
fún abàmì tí wọ́n wá rí níbẹ̀.
another thing spectacularly that they saw there
Òun náà ni ìyá odò yìí.
was this mermaid.
A rí i pé láti orí rẹ̀ lọ́hùn wá títí tó débí yìí
From the head to the middle,
ènìyàn ni.
human being.
Ṣùgbọ́n láti bí yìí ìlú ẹja ni.
Yes, fish from the beginning to the end.
Ilé lọ kọ́kọ́ mú wa ní ìjayà wípé bó láti ṣe fẹ́ máa pa ẹja tọ́jú èèyàn àti
So they were scared of how would they be killing fish that looks like a human.
ilé ló fà láti 1750 tí ẹnikẹ́ni tí ò fi gbọdọ̀ pa ẹja yìí.
Right? So from 1750, it was known that nobody should kill this fish.
Tí èèyàn bá pa ẹja yìí,
If anybody does,
láàrin ijọ́ méje yóò rí èrè rẹ̀.
within 7 days, the person will see the repercussion.
Nígbà tí ogun abẹ́lé parí
When the internal war finished
ní 1970,
in 1970,
a ní àwọn barracks yẹn kó àwọn army sí nígbà náà.
barracks where there were armies,
A ní barracks ní Awẹ́ níbí,
they have it in our here.
a sì ní Ọ̀yọ́.
It was also in Oyo.
Army yẹn ó gbé nínú ilé Aṣálú níbí.
So the army man was living somewhere here
Ọmọ Edo State ni.
from Edo State.
Ó wá sódò yìí láti wá pẹja.
He came to this river to kill fish.
Ó pẹja. Ó gbé wọnú ilé lọ.
He killed the fish and took it in.
Láàrin ọjọ́ méje,
Within 7 days,
àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ mẹ́ta ní abẹ́jà lọ.
his 3 children died.
Later, ọmọ Awẹ́ kan náà tún hùwà ọmọ àlè.
And then another our child also did the same thing.
Ó wá pẹja níbí.
Came to fish here.
On his way back to Ìlọrin,
On his way back to Ilorin,
ẹ̀mí rẹ̀ parí síbẹ̀.
he died.
So láti gbà yẹn
And then
kò tún sí ẹni tó tún wá síbí.
nobody has come here to fish.
Fún àpẹẹrẹ,
For example,
tí odò yìí máa ń jẹ́wọ́ agbára rẹ̀.
this river confesses its powers.
Mo ṣe sọ fún yín pé ọyẹ kan ti jẹ́ wípé Fìdítì ló ti yẹ kí n wà látàárọ̀.
Yes.
Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn olè kan wọ́n wá sí Akínmọ̀rin àti Awẹ́ láàárọ̀ yìí.
I was supposed to be in Fiditi since morning, but some thieves came to Awe this morning.
Wọ́n ti kó wọn ní àwọn ewúrẹ́ ní Akínmọ̀rin.
They had stolen goats at Akimorin
Bákan náà ní Awẹ́ níbí.
and also in Awe here.
Bàtà kan fura wípé ọkọ̀ yìí kí ló ń ṣe wọ́n.
When the people were suspecting the
Ó
vehicle,
sáré bọ̀ gidigidi.
he was running.
Ìgbà tó dé ojú géètì yìí,
When he got to the gate of this Shodi Lake,
ó mú un lẹ̀.
he could not move again.
Ọkọ̀ yẹn ò ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́.
The vehicle stopped working.
Ó ti dókè níbí yìí.
He started pushing the
Bí
vehicle
àwọn iná
up there,
sólà wà yìí.
where there are solar
Ìgbà
lights.
tí ó ṣe
When it
bẹ́ẹ̀
didn't
ni
work,
àwọn èèyàn wa láti fura.
that was when people
Táàmì ò
now
tiẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé
suspected
ẹran tèmi ewúrẹ́ mẹ́rin ó ti mú.
his own goats were already,
Ó
Baba's
ti
own
kó
goats
àwọn
were
ẹran
already there
wọ̀nyí
too.
pẹ̀lú ẹ̀wà
They
èrè
are taking the
ní
goats
ti yọ̀mùwé
and
tí
all
wọ́n ti
that
fún àwọn ẹran yìí jẹ.
so that they won't be able to talk.
Ó mú sellotape. Wọ́n ti fi mú àwọn
Sellotape to cover their
ẹran
mouths.
21
21
ni a ti
goats
jí.
that they are stolen.
So agbá ọkọ̀ yẹn mú
And they
ọ̀sà lọ.
caught the vehicle and the
Ọkọ̀
man
àti àwọn
escaped.
ewúrẹ́ ó wà ní àgọ́. Ìyẹn ni pé
The
odò yìí
vehicle
sọ
and
wípé
which
ìwé
means
sì ń bẹ.
this river has confessed that it still exists. The powers that be are still here.
Kí ni àwọn eré tó wà nínú odò yìí?
Okay.
ìkíní
things in the river
tí láti 1750
from 1750.
odò yìí kò gbẹ rí.
The river has never got dried.
Odò kankan ò sàn wọbẹ̀.
Another river does not move in there, does not flow there.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òun náà kò sàn jáde.
And it doesn't also flow to join any other river.
Tí a bá ń wò ní ọ̀kan ní tá a bá débẹ̀ tá a bá sí gèètì tá a bá ń wò.
When we start looking at it,
yóò green lójú.
It will be green.
Ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá rọ́.
But when we take it,
bí aṣọ white tẹ wọ̀ sọ́rùn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó sì rí nínú.
It will become white.
Mo lè fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ wípé omi yìí òun ni pure water.
Is pure water, purest water on earth.
Ṣùgbọ́n èyí tá à ń pè ní pure water nínú ike inú
the ones we call pure water
is
poor water, not pure water.
Àmú omi yìí láti 1750.
We have not been drinking this water since 1750.
A rí àìsàn cholera.
And no sickness has come since then.
Nígbà tí January 2nd 2016.
On January 22nd 2016.
Ọmọkùnrin kan.
One boy.
Ó pa ẹ̀gbọ́n bàbá rẹ̀ lọ́yọ̀ọ́.
Killed his father's brother in Ọ̀yọ́.
Wọ́n wá gbé ní àárọ̀ ìjọ Monday ẹnjọ́ on the 1 January 1 2016.
On January 1 2016.
Gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wá ń pọnmi lódò ìwọ̀n ń ṣe gbàsàwò títí tó fi di aago méjì. Àárín kankan. Wọ́n bẹ́rí alè ló gbé orí bàbá yìí wá láti Ọ̀yọ́.
Very early he brought this papa's head from Ọ̀yọ́. January 2 2016.
Ìgbà tó débí.
When he got here.
Ó sọ orí bàbá yìí ó sọ.
When he got here, he threw the father's head inside the river.
Òun náà sì hàn orí yìí.
And he also held the head.
Ó sì sọ padà.
And he also sent the head back.
Ìdí ọ̀pẹ tó sọ sí ó wà níbẹ̀ dòní lónìí.
And the place he threw the head is still there till today.
Bí ògo bá ń jẹ́ ti Ọlọ́run láàrin oṣù kan, adé Ẹlẹ́yẹlé nìbàdàn.
Within 1 month, go to Ẹlẹ́yẹlé at Ìbàdàn.
Odò yìí fa ọmọ yìí falẹ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá lọ́wọ́.
The river delivered the boy to the policemen.
Òun wà nínú àwọn tó pa.
And he accepted that he was one. He confessed that he was one of the people that killed his father.
Kí ni àwọn ire tó wà nínú odò yìí?
What are the goodnesses in that goodnesses?
Téèyàn bá ní ohun rere kan ṣe.
If somebody has something good to do.
Tó bá wá sódò yìí.
If you come to this river.
Wá gbàdúrà.
Come and pray.
Ọlọ́run ṣe tán.
God
láti
is ready
dá lóhùn
to
àdúrà
answer
rẹ̀.
the person.
Tó bá ti pé fún dáradára ni
If it
tó
is
bá wà
for
o.
good.
Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ti pé iṣẹ́ ibi ló
If
gbé
it
wá.
is for bad.
Kò ní gba àdúrà rẹ̀.
It will not work. Prayer will not be answered.
Ìtòdó ìwà fún mi.
That's what the river is for.
Wọ bàtà wọnú rẹ̀.
You don't wear shoes into it.
Kí ló fà tá a fi wọ bàtà wọ bẹ̀?
What is the reason for not wearing shoes?
Ó ṣeé ṣe kí bàtà wa kó ti kó gbé èèyàn.
The possibility that the shoes has taken debts.
So tá a bá ti wọ́ wọnú odò yìí.
Once you wear it into the river,
àti kó ẹ̀gbẹ́ bá.
you have tarnished the river.
Àwa bíi méjì.
Two of us.
Mo làákà àwọn nǹkan wa kún mọ́. Ìkíní àwa onígbàgbọ́ Christian.
We Christians.
Àti Muslim.
And Muslims.
Fún àpẹẹrẹ tí Muslim bá gbéra níbí yìí tí a bá náà lọ sí Mecca àti Medina.
If Muslim moves from here going to Mecca and Medina.
Àní àná sọ kò sí àsìtáni lọ́hùn.
They say they want to go and throw
every year. Òpin náà láti máa lọ sọ sí àsìtáni.
And that is what they continue to do every year.
Àsìdí òkú dání láti Nàìjíríà
bí. We don't carry stones from Nigeria. It is over there we carry the stones.
Bákan náà ní Israel.
The same in Israel.
Tá a bá dé Israel.
When we get to Israel.
Bí a ti sọ fún ọ̀gbẹ́ni adẹ́tẹ̀ nì.
Yeah, where that person that was healed.
Wípé kó lọ sínú òkun báyìí kó lọ wẹ̀ níbẹ̀.
Go into the river and bath.
Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹsàn-án lọ́sẹ̀ tó gbà.
It is the ninth time he now accepted.
Nígbà tó wẹ̀ níbẹ̀ tán.
When he finished bathing there.
Ẹ̀tẹ̀ kúrò lára rẹ̀.
The leprosy left him.
Tí ògo bá ń jẹ́ tọ́lọ́run ọba.
By the grace of God.
Tẹ́ ẹ bá dé Jerusalem lónìí yìí.
Go to Jerusalem today.
Tí ẹ sì fẹ́ wọnú tẹ́ ẹ bá wọ odò ibi tí adẹ́tẹ̀ ti wù.
Enter that river.
Gbogbo yín ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mú wọn ti tó lẹ̀ 1 litre keg.
You have to take 1 liter keg.
Ẹ bí bomi yìí.
You have to take the water.
Ẹ sì máa bù.
Drink it.
Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ṣe pé níbí ni adẹ́tẹ̀ máa ti wẹ̀ síbí yìí o.
They say they will not come there because the lepers don't believe in our own things.
Yes. Fún àpẹẹrẹ ní in the whole world.
The whole world.
ta ni the first professor in the whole world?
Who was the first professor in the whole world?
Àmọ́
Don't know.
professor àkọ́kọ́ òun náà ni Ádámù.
Adam was the first professor.
Nítorí pé ńgbà tí Ọlọ́run dá ohun gbogbo tán,
Because when God made everything,
Ọlọ́run wá sọ fún wípé Ádámù,
God told Adam,
ó yá máa sọ àwọn kinní yìí
He
ní
had been giving
orúkọ.
them names, every
Ó sì sọ
creature.
èyí tó pè lẹ́ja,
Called the one fish,
èyí tó pè ní igi ọsàn,
called the one
èyí tó
orange,
pè ní ọ̀pẹ, ewúrẹ́ ní,
all the names.
àgùntàn ní, ó sọ wọ́n lórúkọ. Ọlọ́run wá sọ fún un pé mo fi ẹ́ ṣe olórí àkóso
Should be
gbogbo
the
nǹkan
head.
wọ̀nyí.
God made him the head of
Hello,
all
eh.
of them. Yes,
Sí gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ti dá látìgbà náà ṣe náà kọ́ là ń lò títí tí èdè sìn yìí.
yes.
Nítorí náà àwa là ka àwọn nǹkan wa
We
kún.
are the ones that don't
Oore
respect
ńlá
our own heritage.
tí Ọlọ́run sì fún wa ní.
This is the great
ní
thing
ìlú
God
Awẹ́
has
níbí.
done for us in Awẹ́.
Àpẹẹrẹ míì tí mo ní nǹkan ńlá tọ́lọ́ máa ṣe tódò yìí máa ṣe òun náà lọ ṣẹlẹ̀ láwẹ́ lónìí. Téèyàn bá dé station àwọn ọlọ́pàá
You
nísìnyí,
get to the station of
yóò bá
police in
gbogbo àwọn
Lagos,
òwú rẹ̀
in
rẹ̀ ti wá yẹn
Awẹ́
nílé.
now, you meet all the things there.
Ìpínlẹ̀ sí i.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ní so gbàtẹ́ bá romi tán á jà búrẹ́dì á sọ síbẹ̀ bóyá arọ́ là ń pa bóyá òdodo ọ̀rọ̀ ni.
The fishes are already welcoming the visitors. They come out to welcome visitors. They are not scared because they know they won't be killed. They're friendly and they remain like that while visitors come into.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe ń sọ wípé ìgbà tí ọmọkùnrin tó sọ orí bàbá yìí sínú odò, ìdí ọ̀pẹ tí odò yìí tó sọ orí rẹ̀ sí ní padà tá a fi rí within 5 minutes.
When that boy threw the head of his father inside this water, that boy that killed his father, the river rejected the head and threw it out of the water to this side of the palm tree, and that was where the people of the town discovered it. You can imagine.
Lọ́nà mìíràn, igi tí à ń wo igi ńlá yìí,
This very big tree we're looking at,
igi tí àwọn ọ̀bọ dúró lé lórí ní 1750.
that was the tree that
275
the
years
monkeys
ago.
stayed up on top of in 325 years ago. The tree is still there, very much there, growing at a very prolific rate. That's the tree where the man met the monkeys 320 something years ago. That's what we have.
Ọ̀yà ẹ̀yin kan ẹ máa lọ bẹ ká ẹ máa lọ rọ́ nǹkan lè dúró níbí.
This is the tree, mighty tree.
A rí wípé ojú odò yìí ó green.
We see that the water first surface is green, but when we take it, Baba is about to take it. Look at the water, it's pure. It looks green inside, but here now, water is purer than pure water that we drink, basically.
So bí o ti ṣe rí ní ojú odò náà
Yes.
kò jù báyìí náà lọ.
This is the river. This is the lake, Shogidi Lake. Here. This is it. This is the expanse. This is the lake. The water that Baba has here, anybody can drink it. So he's about to drink it now. It's purer, like he says, it's purer than what we call pure water or bottled water that we say we drink.
A lè tẹ̀sí o.
I will also drink it. Tastes well. Tastes very pure. Despite that the surface is green, the water is very, very pure. Does not have that any taste in the mouth. No ugly taste. That's great.
Any other question?
Yes, sir. Ẹ sọ pé Ọ̀yọ́ state government wọ́n ti accept pé tourist center ni. Now, kí tún ni àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n tún rò pé kí ni àwọn improvements wọ́n tún fẹ́ ṣe sí bíbá ẹ̀ tó máa jẹ́ kí ó túnbọ̀ gbé orúkọ bíbá ẹ̀ ga tó orúkọ Awẹ́? What are those things that they still going to do here?
Ntí àwa náà ṣe ni pé a ò fi gbogbo ara dúró de government.
We are not totally waiting for government.
Bí kò ṣe pé kí oníkálukú wa
All of us are
láǹtí tó jẹ́ pé
to develop the
10
place.
acres of land ló yí odò yí epo.
It's 10 acres of land surrounding this water.
So àti ń plan wípé ilé ìgbé bíi hostel
We're planning schools,
tó jẹ́
hostels,
pé àwọn ọmọ àbí
children
àwọn tó
can,
bá wá
people
bí
that come
àlejò
around,
tó bá wá sáwẹ́ ń bí
people that
ó
come
lè
to
bọ́
Awe
síbẹ̀
can
ó
stay there,
rẹ́ǹtì ibẹ̀
can
ó
rent a
máa gbé
place,
bẹ̀ tàbí kí
or
wọ́n máa
live
ta
there,
ọjà
or
àwọn
whatever,
shops nǹkan kan
resort center,
gbogbo nǹkan báwọn ẹ̀ tí ó máa mú
markets.
owó wọlé fún government and Awe.
That will be bringing money in for government and Awe. That's great. That's great. That's great. So that's good. And gbogbo bó ṣe lọ expansively. So igi yìí kò látijọ́ tó ti wà ń bí, it remains here. It doesn't wither. It doesn't. Does it have a season when there will be no leaves, or sometimes that is about to die? Àbó fẹ́ kú àbí nǹkan kan.
A rí i pé bí Ọlọ́run ṣe fún un ní ọlá tó láti 1750 irú igi báyìí kó sì wà.
Since 1750.
Ẹ wo irú àárín yìí táwọn yìí
Center. Yes, this place.
pẹ̀lú ewé
That leaf,
ara igi yìí ló ti ya.
it came from this tree.
So ó ya lulẹ̀ nítorí fi wọlẹ̀ ó lé ní
Fell on the
7
floor.
feet tá a fi rí yọ.
From here, as we are looking at it, it's 7 feet into the floor. It fell from this tree
Ó gùn lọ báyìí
and it
ẹ̀ka rẹ̀ ó
extends.
gùn lọ lọ́hùn.
The branch
Láti
extends to that place.
2016
From 2016,
ni ló ti wọnú ilẹ̀
that it
ìbáyìí
has entered that soil.
kò sí rà kò sí
It
kankan
has
kan
not spoiled,
wà
it has
bẹ́ẹ̀
not
ni.
decayed, it remains there. Remains there.
Ọmọ tẹ ẹran ní búrẹ́dì nǹkan.
So,
ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ tẹ rán búrẹ́dì dà.
so the fishes will come out and what are the àwọn kìíní iyemọja àwọn kan wọ̀nyẹn ṣé wọ́n sì máa ń jáde. Àbí
Fine.
the
Ṣẹ̀rí
manage.
tó bá ṣe pé bí àwọn èèyàn ti ṣe dé látẹnu géètì yẹn tó bá ṣe pé ọmọ omi ó wà nínú àwọn obìnrin tó wà níbí.
Okay, if there's anybody that comes here as a visitor,
Bí ògo bá ń jẹ́ tọlọ́run látẹnu géètì yẹn ni ó ti nà mọ́lẹ̀ tí ó máa ké bí ìgbà tí èèyàn bá lọ nínú ẹ̀mí nínú church.
if anybody is here that comes here is a daughter of mermaid, immediately the person gets to the gate, the mermaid in his spiritual powers will land the person on the floor gbi, and the person will start shouting and crying and
For good
shouting.
30 minutes
good
yóò wà
30
níbẹ̀
minutes to be there.
yóò máa rọ omi lé
They
lórí
will
ni.
be pouring water on him, on her.
Awe day last year
Our day last year,
ọmọbìnrin tó wọ garment nǹkan
the
kan
lady that wore
ó
garment,
ṣe àìsùn mọ́júmọ́ tí wọ́n ń tajà
she was doing, she
ó dẹ̀
was
gbé pọ́ọ̀sì rẹ̀ ó gbé kọ́ èjìká
her purse
ọwọ́
on
síbí
her.
nígbà tó débì
Immediately she
ọ̀nà
got
mọ́lẹ̀
here,
nínú omi ń
she
bẹ̀rù
was
ọ̀ǹtí tá
landed
tó
on
gbé
the floor
bọ́ta
until we took her
táfẹ́fẹ́ fẹ́
out
sí i.
and she was resuscitated.
Àwọn onítíátà àwọn máa wá sódò yìí
Theatre people come here,
tí wọ́n wí pé àwọn
say
náà wá ṣèṣe
they want to
Mami
come
water
and
bí?
do Mami water.
yóò ṣe ní ẹ̀mọ́lẹ̀ o.
It will change them down. They will not be able to do what they wanted.
Láàárín 30 ìṣẹ́jú yóò sì wà nínú omi yóò máa làágùn gan-an.
30 minutes,
Ìyẹn ni
the
wípé
person will be shaking.
èmi Mami water yìí bẹ nínú odò yìí.
The mermaid spirit is very much, that's all to show that the mermaid spirit is very much in the water.
Ìgbà
Still
míì
present in the
láti
water.
fi àpẹẹrẹ hàn wípé òun ń bẹ ẹ lè pọn omi tán
To
ó
show
jẹ́
that
pé
it is
ìgbà
there,
téèyàn bá ń jáde
just
lọ
like when you are going out,
kómi wọn máa lọ́mọyàn lórí
the
báyìí
water will be shaking in
ẹ̀rù
your
ọba
head,
yàn
shaking you.
èèyàn da omi nù.
You pour the water away
Ìyẹn ni pé àní èmi
to show that the spirit is still very much in the
bó
water.
ṣe rí nù.
That is what it is. Yes, Baba, lákòótán, nǹkan tí mo fi ní conviction pé ibi rere ni bíbá ẹni pé èèyàn tó bá wá síbi tó fẹ́ wá ṣe nǹkan burúkú, nǹkan yẹn ò ní ṣeé ṣe. Gbogbo nǹkan tọlọ́run nǹkan rere ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So mo ní conviction and I believe strongly that since anytime they come and pray here, pray for good things, for positive things, prayers are heard. Anybody that comes here that wants to pray against somebody, it doesn't happen. It means that this place is the citadel made by God, not by evil.
Exactly. Fún àpẹẹrẹ àwọn
example,
Muslim wọ́n máa ń ti Ìlọrin wá
Come
síbí
from
láti wá sí
Ilorin to
prayer.
come and pray.
Àwọn míì ti Ṣakí wá
Some come from Shaki
láti wá gbàdúrà
to come and
níbí.
pray.
Àwọn Celestial
Some Celestials
Church láti Èkó ní
come here
Ìbàdàn ní wọ́n máa ń wá
pray.
bí. Professor Wande
Professor
Abímbọ́lá
Wande Abimbola
a máa kó àwọn ọmọ láti
brings people
Cuba
from
lọ́hùn
Cuba
wá síbí
to this
pé
place
kí wọ́n wá àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní
for
yunifásitì
them to come
lọ́hùn
here.
àti yunifásitì of Ìbàdàn níbí
come
ni wọ́n
here,
ti wá síbí
they come
láti
here
wá
and
ṣe àdúrà
and
níbẹ̀.
pray.
Question kan tí tó tóbi tí ẹ béèrè
Okay,
ó
Baba.
náà ni wípé ṣé à ń bọ odò yìí ni
Aha.
bí a kì í bọ.
Do we worship this river or not? That's a big question. Thank you, Baba.
A máa bọ àìsí bọ.
We worship it and we don't worship it.
Ìkíní tí àwọn babaláwo ní January
In January,
àwọn onígbàgbọ́ wọ́n lọ sí palace wọ́n lọ
Christians come
gbàdúrà
to the palace to pray
fún
for the
ọba
king.
ìlú
For the king.
ìlú. Àwọn Muslim náà
Muslims
àwọn
too,
lọ.
they go and pray.
Dàbí babaláwo náà bá lọ síbẹ̀
Babalawo too, they
tó
will
bá
go.
jáde lójú Ifá wípé
When
ẹ
they
bọ
come-
odò Sogidi
When it comes out to the father, we should worship Shogidi.
á sì ṣe wọ́n béèrè pé kí ni àwọn nǹkan tí ó require.
They will ask that what are those things that it requires.
Ó lè pé màálù
And
abo
say female cow.
ni kí wọ́n fi bọ òun.
You
Ó
wish
lè
to
pé
worship,
dúdú ni
do the
ó sì lè
sacrifice.
pé tí èsì dúdú ni.
Any specification,
Ara àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n máa fi ń bọ náà ni pé
those are the things
bí
they use.
obì,
Kola nuts,
orógbó,
bitter cola,
àtàrí,
pepper, alligator pepper,
epo pupa,
red oil,
ẹ̀kọ.
pap, solid
Wọ́n
pap.
kó gbogbo nǹkan jọ kí wá sí pé wọ́n wà ń rù ú bọ̀ wá sínú odò yìí
You
o.
don't bring it into this river.
Ó ní ibi tí wọ́n ó gbé sí
They will
ní
put it